Hey, top of the day, 404 Gaming Crew family, YouTube family. What up, what up, what up? Hey, if y'all respect the grind, this YouTube grind, hit the subscribe real quick. You know what I'm saying? If you respect the hustle, hit the subscribe out the muscle. Y'all already know what we about to do. We got the Mexican Monster update for Undisputed. Y'all already know what we about to do. If you know, you know. Y'all see the attire, the new robe. I thought that said that. It looked like the Mexican weirdo. Hey, we about to whoop him with BENAVIDEZ though. It's the fight we all been waiting on. El Monstro. You know what I'm saying? Just to show y'all the fits. BENAVIDEZ on the back. He got Phoenix on the back of that one. It's called the BENAVIDEZ BENAVIDEZ. I don't know what that means. I read it a couple times before I said it, so oh yeah. About to do some damage. About to do some damage. They both rated at 67 or 87, my bad. BENAVIDEZ got a 4-inch reach advantage with a 6-inch. Damn, you got a 6-inch height advantage. Has CANELO ever had somebody that out of his range, like as far as height and weight? I mean height and length. Y'all let me know. Fire this up though. Look at that roll. Put him in the gold. That gold look fire. Random ring wall. Let's get that. Let's get that shit right there. Let's go. Let's get it. If y'all respect the grind, hit subscribe, man. Here we go. Let's get it.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 189 centimeters. And they'll be facing Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
You have two fighters. One of them has the height, can pepper you with that jab, set you up for that long counter shot. The other has to get in close and personal, stick to your chest, make you work at a pace you don't want to work at. Doing it that way, you're working at their kind of fight.
It's the Mexican monster, right? David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old.
Sounds the same as Canelo's story, man. They need to fight, bro.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion. Quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Okay. They do have the new walks.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Phoenix, Arizona. An all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
I'm about to say where that smile
Fighting
at.
out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about.
Canelo looking scared. Canelo looking scared.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. That big hook doesn't land. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Missing with that right hook.
Fast on that joint.
After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name.
Hey, they got his body shot on point.
Whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Well, he had got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Tearing the ribs up, boy.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
So dominance, without a doubt. You losing 10% energy, you gotta slow that down. You don't have no
There's
energy.
the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a high stamina, high output dude.
Perfect counter lands.
They should allow like 100 punches around, bro. Without his
Just as
stamina
quickly
going
as the
down
action
10
slows
points.
down, it heats back up.
You feel me? At least. Cause he be going there.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Just misses with that left uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good job on the death.
Swing and a miss with that jab.
You gotta get on the inside. I don't.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, there was no doubt about
back a
who
little
won.
bit. You see, we only took off 5% of our energy. So that's good. That's good business.
And there's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hey, they got his body punch work on point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I bought this. I wasn't gonna buy it.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
I was gonna look at everybody's reviews first because I thought it was gonna be a failure for some reason. I thought they overhyped it with him, you know, being in the rain. You know what I'm saying? Not real in-game scenarios in the preview. So I was like, man, they gonna fall short.
And both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The archetype of the actual boxer. Down pat.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can
BENAVIDEZ
change the fight around in an instant. You
especially
can't
when you
afford
throw them,
to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, you're like thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Might be a glitch. I might just be that good.
Right uppercut just off target.
Let's slow it down a little bit. I see, okay, I just noticed that
with just 10 seconds to go.
He does have like a gas, if you look at the bottom left-hand corner right above his stamina, it's a little thing that looks like smoke.
David BENAVIDEZ in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has
like
the advantage
gas out meter or something. Where he doesn't gas out as fast. That's
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Who has ever done that against CANELO?
If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
That's why he didn't want to fight him, y'all. Trying to tell you.
Nice counter shot.
Me not gas out. CANELO working with a plan. We got 8 more rounds with this monster.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
It's on CANELO though. For real.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.
You gotta put some work in. Yeah, I got my 3 rounds. I can lay back to round 6. For real.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That right hook won't score.
Oh.
The Mexican monster's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit,
that's
then
that real Mexican fight
stuff
right there, baby.
Get back on it.
That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Real Mexican fighting, baby. Let's go.
Let's talk about BENAVIDEZ that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like
what y'all talking about? The game plan ain't working. The game plan worked.
I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
Hey, y'all still watching, man? Hit that subscribe button. Y'all respect the grind, man.
Back into the fray here in round 5.
Please hit that
It's been
subscribe.
all one-way traffic.
Help my
How do they
channel
turn
out.
this
You know what I'm
around?
saying?
That was a tough last round.
appreciate the
Now
love.
you've got to make sure
All the
he doesn't
support.
put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up,
It's free.
hold
Remember
him,
that.
lean on
It's
him.
free,
Don't
man.
get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your
All you
senses have
gotta
come
do
back.
is go down there, look at that white button, tap it. You ain't even gotta come back and watch the videos. Just be a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? Help
This
us all
fighter
out.
expending a lot of energy in this round.
I'll do the same for you for sure.
We wanted action, and they
Got to
are
fight,
giving
though.
us action.
Who y'all got? Y'all think BENAVIDEZ gonna gas out for the first time ever?
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego.
Killing
Get
that
your
body.
ego in
I don't
check.
understand
He's
how
tough.
Canelo's
If you
still
fight a
taking
man
the
that
body
is used
shot.
to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this. Why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had
y'all
their
see that
moments.
duck?
Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So close for that uppercut.
Yeah, squab, boy.
Nice overhand.
Look, BENAVIDEZ, look. He done
Very
switched
close
stance on
round
him.
with 10 seconds to go.
Chance, huh? I know. He don't do that. He do it now. What's up? What's up?
Let's talk about David BENAVIDEZ that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the
Like a
judges.
little
It's
bit
up to
right
you
there.
as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
On to the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Can't connect with that right hook. Nice counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Beautiful counter shot.
Canelo cannot find a way.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen
figure
this
out
year.
BENAVIDEZ,
Halfway
yeah.
through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Mob on him one time. It's been a great fight, I ain't gonna lie. BENAVIDEZ holding it down. Holding
He
it
threw
down.
a punch and just got countered.
Halfway through.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab just got blocked.
I didn't even know I was in Southpaw that whole
The
time.
bravery being shown here is just incredible.
Wonder I wasn't landing nobody.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
After the bell, Canelo.
Let's talk about BENAVIDEZ that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
So
That's
they
crazy.
don't get complacent. You think this
That's
is too
crazy
easy.
work,
If
bro.
they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
It's horrible. Look at the body damage.
He's absolutely shattered.
Look
He's
at
hurt.
this.
I want you to go back out
That's
there. Take
y'all gotta fix that, man. Undisputed. Whatever
Here we
y'all
go.
call
It's
it over
round
there.
7.
Y'all
That
gotta
round was
fix this,
complete
man.
domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this
Push
round.
dude off me, man. He
My
too
motto
little,
is,
cuz.
if it's not broken,
Nah,
why
cuz.
change it?
He
An
too little.
excellent last round, everything works.
They
Wait
gotta
for the
fix the
reaction. Until
stamina.
then,
They
keep
gotta
doing
fix
what
the.
you've just
Man,
been
I'm
doing
killing
because you've
him
won
with
that
body
hands down.
shots, bro. I'm getting the rounds, but he not. It's like it's not
Has to
affecting
be
me.
careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
And no, he ain't like that for real. That boy lands some mean body
They
shots.
call it the chin. How strong is
prime
your
of his
chin? Do you
manhood.
have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You
parry.
can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And
Canelo's
this
fan
is
the
the
whole
danger
time.
spot.
I believe Canelo got to win
beautiful
all the
left
rest of the
uppercut.
rounds to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't landing nothing.
Some nice
Yeah, work
exchanges from
yourself
both
out. Work
men
it out.
in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill,
Indeed
tap
is
for
right.
tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook catching air. The straight right just misses.
Hey, BENAVIDEZ is my new favorite fighter on here. They did a
Stamina is
beautiful
off
job
the
on it.
charts.
Nice job, but the stamina, I do not like that. I wish there was
You
a
know
way
the
I could
scorecards
tweak
are
it.
going to be all over the place in this one.
Nah, the scorecard is going to favor BENAVIDEZ. BENAVIDEZ won round 7. One more for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We
Let's
won
talk
that.
about David
What the
BENAVIDEZ
coaches
in that
say.
last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second,
Who?
every minute
What y'all
of this
talking about?
fight
We
is
was up
important.
3-0,
Every
baby.
second.
Don't start that cheating. Don't start that Canelo cheating bullcrap.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not the start that they
My
wanted,
boy
but let's see what
gassed out
they can
if
do
y'all
in
can
this
see
round.
that
They've
over
had
there.
1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab.
Yeah, we
Be
just-
smart and pop until your legs come back.
Yeah.
Then put the pressure on.
We jabbing all the way home. We're gonna make Canelo work for it.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter punch right up the middle.
Woo! Give me them liver shots, boy. Oh, he hurt him.
The Mexican monster is down.
Oh!
Let's watch this
BENAVIDEZ
again.
goes down
He set
late.
it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again.
Jesus. BENAVIDEZ goes down late.
2, 3,
Dang. It's only his second time going down in his whole career. Got caught by one of the Canelos.
Showing a
One
lot
them
of heart to
powerful
beat the
hooks.
count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it
There was
makes
a
them
flash
angry.
knockdown.
They want to get back into the mix
It
again.
happens
I
to
want
the
to know,
best of us.
what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody
BENAVIDEZ,
figure out what
we
to
gonna
do to
sit
change
this
this?
the rest of
It's a
this round
perfect
out.
start.
Ain't no point in giving up.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath.
Stamina, you know what I'm saying? Unless we just catching with something like that, or catching with something like that. We're gonna still save our stamina though.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Canelo needed that knockdown.
Let's talk about BENAVIDEZ that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Both of their, as you can see, both of their energies are about neck and neck. Canelo is a little bit more hurt. As you can see, got 84% damage meter left.
And there's the bell to start round 9.
BENAVIDEZ has
Let's see how he
87%
bounces back here
remaining.
after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your eye clear.
And this is boxing. 101.
You'd like to see more jabs.
Keep circling. We're going to control the distance. We're going to jab. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for everything.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed all the way through a fight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Here we go. Sorry about that.
Incredible work rate.
Oh, talk about blackouts.
Nice head movement.
Yourself out.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable.
3 more rounds remaining.
Play calm, play cool.
It's a tight. It's a real tight match.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I'd be surprised if CANELO get it off of that one knockdown. It's a flash knockdown. BENAVIDEZ got right back up.
Let's talk about David
right
BENAVIDEZ
back to it.
last round.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about a one-sided
he went in Hell's Kitchen with the devil. You know what I'm saying? And came out clean.
Start round 10. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
All we got to do is control
my
the
motto
distance,
is,
bro.
if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're going to try to cheat and give them a draw, but we ain't having that. BENAVIDEZ
So
might
much
knock
for
him out.
boxing. This is a fist fight. His stamina is off the charts.
One of the first power shots we've seen from him up top. One of the few.
That counter punch caught him clean. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Come on, meet me in the center, baby. Let's get it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
I'm jabbing, baby. Stop lying. When the commentators get the line, you already know it's legitimate.
Hard.
Ain't no Riyadh season allowed that. They're gonna get fired after this. Riyadh season ain't playing no game.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Knocked down, baby. Come on. He's trying for it. He ain't gonna get it. Don't give it. Don't play his match.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. David BENAVIDEZ in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to...
Okay, focus.
Who is you-know-who? Just say the name.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
BENAVIDEZ ain't no HOE. He ain't no 304. So he gonna go in that dang on kitchen with him. Canelo wanna go in the kitchen.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round.
Shit.
Down goes BENAVIDEZ.
Son of a.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again.
Talking about going in Hell's Kitchen, them damn got burnt. God dang it, bro.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Shut up. We gonna get to the end of the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand.
I
You can
don't
see who's
respect
comfortable.
how he can take all them body shots.
It's a bit of a mousetrap.
Canelo ain't taking all them body shots like that.
Is he going to punch himself out, though?
Have you ever seen BENAVIDEZ punch himself out?
That right hook catching air. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know
ain't never had no one punch knockdowns either, bro.
And it's survival time for David BENAVIDEZ.
He'll do a combination to make you sit down. It's like he did with Charlo. But you have never seen Canelo
on to the 12th.
In these days,
get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
You know what I'm saying? In this day and age,
if I knock somebody down
Canelo,
like that round, you know this round coming out?
Even though he's not old,
everything.
You haven't seen him with a one punch.
Because I know his legs are gone. So like this, you watch what's gonna happen. If he doesn't, I'll be
give you a combination to knock you down. He'll work you. He ain't about
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick at
BENAVIDEZ chin is so strong, bro. They disrespect the BENAVIDEZ right there. We got BENAVIDEZ winning this.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself. Did you see that? David BENAVIDEZ might be ready to go.
Nah, we good.
Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Giving it they are, both fighting.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
Both of them are great. Canelo for sure. BENAVIDEZ for sure.
Holding nothing back here in the round.
Why wouldn't it go 12 rounds?
Good defense with that left jab.
David BENAVIDEZ. Oh my God, that shit ran.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Come on. Woo! Woo! He did that.
Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, buttercup.
That's crazy. What? What? Look. What? Hold up. Okay, I was like, hold up, that ain't right. Man, that scorecard, them scorecards all over the place. That's crazy. BENAVIDEZ won them last rounds, man. That knockdown with it. That knockdown is with it. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. If you respect the grind, hit subscribe. 404 Gaming Crew coming to you live from the GA, ATL to be exact. By way of LA. by way of ATL though. You feel me? You feel me? Hit the subscribe, man. I love y'all. Peace up. A-Town down.